Okay, good morning ladies and gents, welcome back to my YouTube. Back with some updates to start off with. It is Wednesday the 28th of June, definitely not July yet, but it is the Wednesday the 28th of June and I've literally just hit another low weigh-in today. I actually hit one yesterday as well, so as of this morning I'm 61.3, yesterday I was 61.5. which is by 0.4 of a kilo, my lightest so far, even yesterday. So as of today, I'm technically down more than a kilo from Saturday's weigh-in, which is crazy. I definitely feel like things are starting to speed up a little bit now, even though we've made no changes to the plan. Things are moving along really well, like my body's responding. I think we've built some good momentum, and this is what I always say to clients as well. Sometimes you just need to be consistent for long enough to build that momentum. Like I feel like once you are at a point where you're getting a little bit more lean, your body starts to become a lot more sensitive, and I just feel like the ball is definitely rolling now. So checked in this morning, definitely no change to the plan. We're just going to keep rocking and rolling with the current setup, and right now like the pace and the rate of loss is kind of bang on for what I need. So looking forward to the next few weeks. I was just saying to Mark this morning as well, like it's getting to that point now where every check-in, even though I'm checking in twice a week, so on a Wednesday and on a Saturday, every check-in it's always like you're excited to check in because you know that even between a few days there's going to be a pretty decent difference. And that's what Cooper said to me this morning as well, and that's what we were saying after I looked at my check-in shots. Obviously Mark saw me post this morning and it's like, wow, like I'm actually a good bit leaner than I was even on the Saturday when I took pictures. So we can definitely say things are moving. Obviously hunger is definitely there. I would say that it could be a lot worse, to be fair. It could definitely be a lot worse, and it will be a lot worse, so I'm just going to mentally prepare myself for that. But rest days and upper body days are definitely a little bit more challenging because food is lower. My sleep the past week has not been great, I won't lie, and I'm not sure if that's just down to the fact that it's been so hot, because not even joking, I am in bed like at the moment the past few days really before 9:30. Like usually I'm in bed by 9:15, and we're up at about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning to obviously get our morning walk in, start our day, like morning routine, etc., before we start work and check-ins, etc. But I have a really long duration in bed, like a long time. I give myself a really good opportunity for sleep, you could say, but even then I think it might just be because it's been so warm and I'm waking up and overheating like at night. So I think that that could potentially be part of it, but also from my experience from last prep as well, I do find that for me personally, that everyone is slightly different. My sleep starts to go fairly early on, from past experience anyway. It could be different this time around, but last time my sleep did start to go a bit funny fairly early days. I think 6 weeks out from my first show in my 2021 prep, I was already struggling to, you know, with disturbed sleep, with not being able to sleep properly some nights at all, and getting up like really early, etc., and not being able to get back to sleep. Like that started for me from like 6 weeks out. So I know that my body doesn't really like being lean when it comes to like the sleep side of things. It could just be, I'm hoping it is just because of the heat, and as it cools down a little bit then that will improve. But yeah, not ideal. My sleep's not been the best quality, but I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, just trying to give myself every opportunity to sleep well, and get a solid amount of time. So if that means like I'm getting into bed for like 9 and then waking up at like 5:36, then that should be, you know, like an adequate amount of time for me to at least get a decent number of hours of like quality sleep. So that's something that I'm hoping will improve, but yeah, like at the moment everything's kind of rolling. We haven't made any adjustments to training yet, volume wise. We think that we probably will do now over the next couple of days, aside from this session, which is legs today, where I only have like one set for my Smith squat because it's obviously getting a little bit too, it's a big movement and I can't really stabilize it now that I am a little bit smaller. I was actually able to progress my shoulder press yesterday in upper body, which I was buzzing about because it's been a little while. I was actually up 2 reps, did drop off on my back off, but that's to be expected. Look, I don't even really, well, I do care, but I don't care as much about the back off set dropping off as long as I've hit a PB for my top set. So I'll definitely take that. So overall, everything is going well. We're seeing a good bit more, you know, we're seeing a good shift through the visual, so I'm happy with that. And I have an in-person check-in today at the gym, post-workout with Cooper, so maybe I will get that filmed for you. But yeah, I will catch you in the next clip, which may or may not be at the gym.
So just like to move on. See how tiny that is, right? When she's sitting into her hip, she extends and she almost like extends the whole midsection out. So now we've actually got some muscle, and even before that, if you sit into it and bend, you actually get less glute and less waist. So it needs to be a gentle pop at the hip, but without leaning in and without kind of scrunching your waist, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it needs to be a gentle pop when you get into it gently. That's
better.
10 times better. How easy does it feel to get into it now as well?
Yeah, it's something up.
That's it, Same with this side now.
Oh yeah.
Right, so do the same again with this side. Reset. Gently get it in. Where we're not. Yeah, that's fucking 10.
Way better.
Yeah. You're trying too much on the front shot. By trying too much, you're not showing your strengths.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You don't need to try because you've got the shape. But I think you're trying too much at the moment because you're still holding quite a bit of chunks. Once that goes, it's literally just need to get in it.
It's like you're trying to stick your belly out.
What?
She's
When she does it.
yeah.
But she does that because she tries to sit into hip too much.
And make her ass look bigger.
And that's extending her whole spine.
Yeah,
Rib cage.
yeah.
So if she extends the spine and rib cage, she's going to flare all this out. You know what I mean? So it's like almost like you make your midsection go from straight to like out and you know what I mean? Because you can't get into that shot. You can't bend the hip without extending the spine. Do you know what I mean?
Your weight's already tiny as it is, so you don't need to do it.
Yeah,
It looks more comfortable as well.
Yeah, well, that's how it needs to be. Like when you look at all the top girls when they get into the shot, hip, you need to, and now open that way.
Yeah.
So instead of like scrunching down, what you need to learn is to make sure you get in it. Is this needs to come this way? That's it. That's literally all we need to do here now, and that's fucking in both sides as well. And the only thing you can do now here to make this better, instead of like bending the hip, is literally bend the knee slightly and sit. That's it. But bend the knee slightly, sit to the hip without adjusting your upper body position. Because if you do that, what you're trying to do, you almost look like a hybrid of your back shot and front shot.
Yeah.
Like your back shot, that's when I push the hips back.
Yeah.
Because you can't see any of this.
Yeah.
Front shot, you need to keep this fucking tight. And literally keep that neutral spine, the rigid spine, and then turn into it.
Yeah.
Because for you to get a quarter of an inch more of the glute pop, to lose 3 inches of the waist, because that's literally the difference in it visually.
Yeah.
It's not worth the trade-off because, in essence, because your waist is so much bigger, your glutes way always smaller. Whereas that way, it's like you get into it sharply, but because your waist is like a fucking like nothing, like paper, your glutes still fucking 10 times big.
Yeah, yeah. It's all about proportion.
Proportion illusion, yeah. Proportion illusion, 100%. Both sides of the back shot. Hip. How much easier is that going to get into as well?
Yeah.
And you can hold that all day long because you're not trying to bend your spine in half. But you can still get a little bit more. Turn that foot towards me.
You've been practicing vacuums, you know how tight you can get your stomach by just standing there. You know what I mean?
Gently blow that everything out. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Hold that. That's literally all you need to do now. Now, Mark, you've seen that now. Whenever you're taking pictures, drill on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Good. Back shot. How's the session?
Sorry?
How's the session?
It was actually really good.
Good.
Just again, like energy just coming down a little bit towards the second half.
Stop moaning, will you? Stop moaning.
What? I'm just saying.
Ease out a little bit. Beautiful. Quad turn. So quad turn from the other side of the front shot. Yeah.
Better.
That's better. Open up more. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's way better. It just looks more natural.
The depth on that side is massive.
Well,
I know
Say it,
my
good size.
shoulders are so much better on this
yeah,
side.
yeah, it is much more pop. Yeah. Good. Well, if I had an extra set to even out on the weaker side.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like this delt is so much better on this side. Which is why that's why I lean towards posing this side. Okay guys, so it's now the following day. Obviously the last thing you would have seen is my in-person check-in and going through a little bit of posing in the posing room at Ultraflex. So I think to take from that, the main thing is that, you know, everything is coming in slowly but surely. That's the first time I've actually been in a bikini in the posing room for quite some time, and I'm definitely leaner than I was, or I would hope so, leaner than I was the last time anyways. The main thing with my posing at the moment is, because I have the muscle now, I actually don't have to try as hard, and because I'm almost like trying too hard in my poses, it's making me look worse. Not that I look bad, but it's like I'm trying to, I literally just need to get in my head that all I need to do is literally just stand there, and that's it. Like, I don't have to arch really, I literally just have to stand there, because whenever I try to like arch too much and sit into my hips too much, I start to bend my spine, and it actually makes my midsection look thicker than it actually is, and that's like a strength of mine. So I need to make sure that I'm capitalizing on that and not trying to sit into my hips too much and lose that a little bit. And whereas I just don't need to, I literally just need to think that I just need to stand here, and that's all I need to do. So I definitely need to practice that a little bit more, and so I get it absolutely nailed down. But that's, you know, something that I've still got a lot of time to do. Today is the Thursday, so today I've literally we're on a rest day, so I've done my client check-ins this morning, I've done a little bit of work, I've had a call, and my weight is up just a touch today, but I'm still in the 61, so 61.7 today. So that's always nice after a leg day, that, you know, it's still in the 61s, because generally after a leg day I'm a little bit heavier, and so I'm hoping that, I reckon that my weight will roughly kind of be mid 61s for the rest, well, for the next few days anyway, until I hit my next upper body and rest day rest day upper body combination, and then my weight will drop a little bit again. So yeah, excited for that. I'm gonna wait for that, but overall feeling pretty good. Just a little bit tired today is all. I know I spoke before about my sleep quality, which is affecting me a little bit, but also just obviously lower food in general is going to definitely have an effect. So look, part of the process, and embracing it, definitely embracing it. So I'm going to sign this off here, and I will catch you whenever I decide to pick up the camera next and I actually have something to update you on. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the crispiness. Beautiful. Okay guys, welcome back. So it is Friday. I'm literally just getting my pre-workout meal ready for legs, so it's going to be a big session. I think I've got barbell RDL today, but I'm just making sure that my pre-workout cream rice is perfection, as per usual. Always making sure that I'm putting as much effort into my meals as possible, because I actually, you know, when you're dieting, you'll know what I mean. Like, you just enjoy your food so much more. Oh god, it's actually so crispy I can't even press the top. Look, I'll just rest it on top like that. But you know, when you're dieting, that you just enjoy your food so much more, so you want it to taste nice. Well, to be fair, like, I just like my food to taste nice all the time, even in off season, because I always have an appetite. There it is. Just gonna let that chocolate melt. I also just bought a bunch of decaf coffees, because I'll be going through these a fair bit, just to try and keep my caffeine intake a little bit more sensible, because I do love my coffee on prep, I won't lie. Great, not even in frame. What if I just... How do I do this? That'll do. I have my little spread, my cream of rice, and then my strawberries, and my whey and my water, which at the moment I'm probably going through, no word of a lie, like 7 litres of water per day at the moment. So I'll be flying through that. But yeah, I don't really have that much to add, to be honest, for this week, as we're almost at the weekend and I'll be starting the new vlog, so I'll get this edited and up for all you guys. But in the meantime, I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe, comment if there's anything else you want to see, and I will see you in the next one.